Hello my dears, and welcome back to my channel! My name is Lisbeth, and I am a published American mangaka. I make manga for a living, and it's available in stores all across America. Since I posted my video on how to develop your own style, you guys have been going crazy asking me for a how to draw hair series. And the demand just like went kaboom! There's so many people asking for hair tutorials ever since I posted these videos the past few weeks or so. So I finally gave in and I am making hair tutorials. So today you'll be watching part 1 of 4 of my how to draw hair series. Part 1 will be focusing on the easier hair type, which is straight hair. Part 2 will be focusing on wavy and curly hair. Part 3 will be focusing on tight and textured curls. And part 4, because you guys have been asking me like crazy for dreadlocks after I posted this panel from my published manga series. So part 4, that's what I'm going to show you how to draw. Dreadlocks. Oh yeah, let's do it. I hope you guys are excited and are looking forward to all of these videos. So guys, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe now so that you won't miss those awesome videos. And don't forget to like this video if it was useful and you enjoyed it. And in case you guys are curious about the panels that I showed you and are curious about my story and what I do for a living, I would love it if you checked out my website, sacredthemanga.com, where you can read chapters for free. And if you really liked it and want to support it, I hope you'll check out my shop as well. There's a lot of comedy, but if you enjoy mythology and folklore from all over the world, I really think you'll appreciate the darker side of my series. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, step number 1, keep in mind that a human head is round. Now I know it sounds really weird, but really think about this. A lot of young people who I see who are struggling with drawing hair tend to forget that the human head is round, so when they draw in the hair, it looks like it's hanging off of a wall or laying on a flat surface. So remember, every line you draw should curve to the shape of the head and then drape down. You understand? So each line should curve to the shape of the head and then drape down. Step number 2, keep the direction that the hair is growing from and where it's going in mind when you draw. What I mean by this is, if the hair is parted, remember each line should be coming from that part. If the hair is just draping down the head and over the shoulder, remember the line should go down the head and then curve and drape over the shoulder. If you're drawing braids, remember that every strand should go according to the shape of the braids. It may seem really basic, but a lot of people get caught up in just trying to draw hair and they actually forget where each strip and strand of hair is actually going. So really keep in mind the hairstyle that you are drawing on your character, and really keep in mind where every strip and chunk and strand of hair is going, so that when you actually draw each line, they follow the beautiful shape and direction of the hair. Number 3, line variation. Now the last thing you want to do when you draw hair is make every single line the exact same length. That just looks really weird and doesn't look natural at all. So what you want to do is actually vary the length of every line that you draw. So some will be shorter, some will be longer, some will be really close to each other, and others will have more distance between them. This also applies to if you're drawing fringe or bangs. You could actually draw some like varying lengths of hair, just brush to the side, you know what I mean? It just gives it a more natural appearance. And number 4, when adding shine to hair, the basic rule is wherever the hair bends is pretty much where it catches the most light, and that's where you'll actually draw bands of shine. But of course, depending on the light source, this can actually change because, let's be honest, light sources be crazy. Exactly. Depending on the light source, the shine can actually change. So really take the time to look at photographs, look at people's hair, look at your own hair, your friends, your family, and try to pay attention to how the light actually accumulates on their hair. Like, where does the shine actually end up on their hair? Art is lots of fun, but you also have to remember that in order to improve, you need to actually examine the world around you and study a little bit. And by studying, I mean really pay attention to simple things like, well, in this case, how the light source affects the shine on people's hair. But these are the basic 4 things that you really need to keep in mind when drawing hair. And I'm telling you, if you've never tried any of this stuff before and you apply it to your drawing now, the way that you draw hair is going to completely change. So I hope that this tutorial was really helpful for you. I will definitely make a tutorial on showing you how to draw different hairstyles, but for now I feel like something like this is a really great first step for you guys so that you can actually go out there and draw hair on your own. So again, if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please give it a big thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe so you will not miss out on any more fun tutorials. And I would really appreciate it if you checked out my website, sacredthemanga.com, as well. And until next Thursday, guys, please take care, God bless, and do not be afraid to nerd out. Don't be afraid to nerd! Oh my gosh. Bye, guys.